war's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost. No, no, no. Oh. Still struggling to see the signs, too heavy for a heart like mine. Say,
what's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Yeah. What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris Crypto Secret X, place we talk about crypto, and today we are getting into it. I know some of y'all looking at that picture. I got XRP and Sui. That's a little inside joke between me and a friend of mine. Yesterday, we got into a very, I would say, it wasn't a heated altercation, but we were really competitive. And so we were talking about XRP, we were talking about Sui, and we were talking about which one was going to run. We're both in both of them. I got a substantial amount of XRP. I got a substantial amount of Sui, but we got into. He was telling me that XRP is going to be past $243 this bull run. I told him no way. I said I can't see that. I gave my price prediction. He gave me his price prediction. Then we got into talking about which one was going to get run. I said Sui is going to probably be 40 before XRP get to 243. Drop a comment in there because we've been going back and forth on that. He's been telling his viewpoints. He is loving XRP. I'm in position on XRP, but XRP is running today, up 19%. We're going to get into it. But before we go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That helps the channel. That helps the algorithm grow. And let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to jump over to the market here and see what's going on in the market. And I tell you, he's probably going to call me after the show, and he's probably going to be like, yeah, you see XRP now, buddy. I think when it was at $1.90 something, he texted me about 3 o'clock this morning. So talking about, yeah, going back and forth. But as we see it, as we get closer and closer to the I'm about to say Bitcoin inauguration, but the presidential inauguration, you're going to see a lot of stuff starting to happen. And here's the thing, as we look at the overall cryptocurrency market, we see that the market still is in greed, extreme greed at 83%. We still see Bitcoin at over 50%, 56.18% dominance. That means people are still buying Bitcoin. We also see Ethereum has come up to 12.98 dominance. And this is where I'm looking at where you can see the dominance. And, right now, XRP is doing this thing. It's trending. And that has a lot to do with what's coming down the pipe. Let's look at the top 100. Bitcoin at $96,699. Ethereum at $3,680. We're still waiting to get back to that all-time high, roughly. And let me get. Oh, here we are. I need to grab my book here while I'm talking. But we're still looking at Ethereum to get back to that. Lost my train of thought, but now I'm good to go. The $4,891. We're still looking for it to get there, but I think it will. Of course, $3,679. We know that's not far off. Solana at $241. The expected breakout is to see Solana get around $500 or XRP. XRP all-time high was $3.84. Once we start seeing it get past $3.84, then we'll find a new price discovery. Right now, $1.85. I think that's pretty good as you see the surge in Bitcoin up 19%. And those of you who have been holding XRP for a while, you're getting excited. But we've been here. We've seen that $3.84. But once it goes past that, now we're looking at new price discovery. Dogecoin at 42 cents. Cardano is still at $1.09. Same thing as yesterday. AVAX is up $1 at $45.34. Then we're going to scroll on down to my main Sui. Still at $3.44. Still looking for that $4 breakout. We're still looking forward to get to that $4 breakout, down 4%. Pepe down 7%. Near Protocol 697, still hanging right around there. I have been looking at Near Protocol, haven't made a decision on that, but Litecoin, Litecoin is up 102. Will it return back to its all-time high? I was talking about Litecoin a little earlier. Didn't get it. Probably won't get it now either because I am such a Solana maxi right here. Aptos is making a move. I had Aptos. I bought Aptos a while back when it was $5 and then sold it at 19, but it is making a strong run here, which, I'm not surprised, but from some of the things I saw in Aptos, I was kind of like shocked that it did go back up to 1307, which if it could break out, it could be one of those coins that could also have a significant bull run, as they are doing some things with SUI on the meme coin sector. HBAR 1695. I do have a little HBAR. Didn't buy a lot of that during the bearish time in the market when it was kind of, things were down. Internet Computer, I am still waiting for a breakout, man. 12.59. This is probably the one token that I'm kind of disappointed with. I really expect the Internet Computer to really be, at this time with Bitcoin sitting around 90 some $1,000, I was thinking that Internet Computer would really be around $20 right about now, and it's still sitting at 12.58. Not to say it won't break out. I'm just a little disappointed at the performance of Internet Computer right now. Let's go on down and let's touch a few more here. Render 873, still hovering around that $8.70 mark. Hasn't moved much since then, but I do think as we come out with more of these VRs and things like that, I think you're going to see a lot more from Render. Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, FET. I'm going to look at that. With the token supply, I haven't done a deep dive, but it is 800 million. So it, you could see a significant bump. I got with the tokenomics at 2.4. This got to look into a little bit more. Casper, still disappointing with Casper 16 cent. I still think Casper is underperforming. And I bought a ton of Casper, a ton. I was expecting Casper to be around that 25-30 cent mark. It's still sitting at 16, down 48, up on 24-hour percent at 5.40, 5.40%. But I just haven't heard much out of the camp with Casper, but not to say Casper can't run. I do hold a lot, but I'm just a little disappointed with Casper. Filecoin, don't have much of that. VeChain. I looked at VeChain, and I'm going to talk about this today. I looked at VeChain because when I saw the $4 mark, and here's the thing. I'm not going to talk negative on VeChain, but don't get caught up with the bull run as Bitcoin run, because a lot of coins will run even without doing anything. And I'm not saying VeChain is not doing anything, but we have to pay attention to what that particular cryptocurrency and the tech of what are they doing? What are they doing to become more relevant, or are they just running off past achievements? And a lot of coins will run because old crypto investors who got out when it was in the bear market and things weren't running, and they just got kind of fed up with it and took all their money out, are coming back. But they're coming back with old information and buying dinosaur coins and running them, and they're getting these little spikes, but there's nothing going on. And a lot of coins will run like that in the bull run because Bitcoin runs. It just happens because people are looking for the next coin that will dominate the market. And those are some of the things that you just will see. Now, I went to VeChain, and basically what they were talking, it kind of gave the overview of most other things. They're partnering with this particular lineup. They're getting listed here, and then they talked about the running with the market because of Bitcoin. So I didn't really see any significant news. I did look at it because when I saw it had broke out to the 4 cent mark, I was kind of like, oh wow. And it may run up to about 18 cents. It possibly could, because that's what happens during a bull run. Everything kind of just goes parabolic, not super parabolic, but it just goes a little parabolic. Okay, let's jump on down here. There's a few more other tokens. Phantom is at $1.07, still kind of hovering right around there. Let's see here. I'm going to go on down. There's a few more that I was looking at. Rune, Thorchain. I hear people talking about this. I need to look into it. One of the things I do like is that the circulating supply is 339 million, but the market cap is 2.1 billion. I think the other one, I was looking at the volume. I might be looking at the wrong thing, but that's something I just don't know too much about. Rune. I haven't really bought any Rune, but Flow is one definitely would look at. The specs on this coin is really good. And I'm going to go on down. Gala Games at 4 cents. Still looking for Gala Games to break out roughly around that 18 to 19 cent. If it can get 20 cent, 25, that would be good right there. Let's scroll on down here. Jasmine Coin really hadn't been moving. It's still at 2 cents. Expected price there was about 25 cents. Hasn't been doing much, hovering around the 2 cents. All-time high was roughly around $5 or something. Now I'm just up top of my head, but I know it was up there. But because of the circulating supply at 49 billion, gotta wait and see. I just haven't seen much on Jasmine Coin. It's going on. Axie Infinity, old dinosaur coin. Old dinosaur coin was down at $4, starting to run. Why? Because people saw Axie Infinity go up to $100. Will Axie Infinity return? Depends on the type of crypto investors we get coming back in, but haven't seen much tech coming out of there like Decentraland. I'm not buying any Mana. I bought Axie Infinity. I bought a few Axie Infinity, but I'm not really buying that or buying Mana. A Quant. I was looking at Quant earlier in the show. I did it, but they haven't really been posting much there. So I think the token tokenomics is good because they're only 12 million. So will it run? I just haven't seen much news coming out of Quant. I went to their Twitter page and they hadn't posted in about 2 months. So is the team still passionate about it? That's number one. Is it an old coin? Yes, but I just haven't seen much. So I was gonna buy Quant, but I think I'm gonna fall back off of that. The Gate token is another one that I am looking at. I don't know much about it, but here's one of the things I do like about. Oh, I thought my screen was up. The Gate token. I thought I was looking at the screen with y'all. Lord have mercy. The Gate token, I like this one because it has a total of 88 million circulating supply. And it's only a million. Let me see, make sure I'm looking at it right. $1 billion market cap, but it only has 88. It's $11. Now, when I go to the Gate token, I need to find out a little bit more information, but some of the tokenomics and the specs is what I did like about it. Now it's all-time high. It's 5 years. You're talking about a 5-year-old coin, roughly, maybe a little bit longer than that. 2020, 25, 4 years. So it's 13 was all-time high in 2021. I was looking at it because of the tokenomics. The tokenomics, when you start having that amount of coins, then it's possible it could run. But then I got to go to the team and see what the Gate token is doing. And let's see here. They posted some in November 17th. Let's see how to install MetaMask here. November 14th. Look at this, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. 2022. This. Golly, I'm sitting looking at it. Look, this is what I'm talking about with the Gate stuff like this. And posted in 2 years. Come on now. And this is what I mean. People will buy the token. Now, when I go back to the token, though, you see that? One day it's running because people are buying it, but they haven't posted in almost 3 years. So this is what I mean. Old dinosaur coins will run because people will go back and buy this stuff. because it ran in the last bull run. They're bullish on it. We've got something amazing for you. Join now. Check it out. Oh, well, that's Air Floki, but they're bullish on this 80%, and they hadn't posted in 3 years. Come on, y'all. So this is the stuff you got to check. And this is what they mean by bull run. Stuff just runs, and it runs without people actually checking out to see whether the coin is even the team is even passionate about it. They hadn't posted in 3 years, and now people are talking about Gate. And I looked at the specs, but I had somebody send me in the block, but I just happened to look at it just then, and it came this morning. But they haven't been doing really anything. But now, when we look at this, what are we getting into? Because number one, we see Bitcoin dominance still going on. We see Ethereum going on. But what are the next altcoins that you need to be getting yourself in position if you haven't gotten in position here lately, or if you're trying to get yourself in a bigger position because you want to be that crypto millionaire? But then after you sat down and figured out some of your things on your wallet, you realize that, you know what, I might not be as close as I need to be, and I might need to get a little bit more. And as things begin to run, the one thing we want to find is the coin that's going to go parabolic. Which coin will that be? Which coin will dominate the market like no other? Okay, when we look at the top 5 or top 6, we see that. And this is what we mean by small cap, mid cap. Those of you who are new to cryptocurrency and this is your first time getting in, and you heard about Bitcoin, and you see Bitcoin at $90-some thousand, and you're like, oh, I'm going to invest $400 or $200, and I'm going to be a millionaire. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. And a lot of people think, some newbies think that, but it doesn't work like that. You're going to have to, you're playing catch up now. And when I say you're playing catch up, you have to, it's nothing wrong with buying a little Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin was to 10x from where it is today, if it was to 10x at 96,000, it would be almost $1 million. Because that would be 10 times $96,635. It would be almost $1 million. Okay. If it was to 4x, it would be like $360-some thousand. And I'm just giving you the numbers, probably 380 something. All right. So now if it was to 2x, you're looking at roughly about $190,000 Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin dominance that we see right now is because people are buying Bitcoin because they don't understand some of the matrix of how they are going to make, because they want to make life-changing money. But putting $200 on Bitcoin and you just 2x your money or even 1x your money, you're looking at roughly another $200, $400. But Ethereum could possibly, at this point, it could actually 2x, even, if it 2x right now, it would roughly get to around $7,000 if it was to 2x. When we look at Solana, if Solana was to 3x, it would be roughly around $800 Solana. Okay. XRP, if it was to go up to what my friend said, $243, that would be astronomical. Okay, from what $1.85 to 243, but I see like a $6 to between $5 to $7 XRP, and you're starting to get into roughly a 6 or 7x your money. So if you put in 400, 7x, you get $2,800. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about. But then also with these things right here, you're looking at tokenomics. So when we get right here, you're also looking at tokenomics. 57 million. We talked about that last night, and I told him, I said, if XRP gets to $243, that would be almost roughly a $28 trillion market cap. I believe that's what we came up with. I just can't see that right now, but he is dead set that by the end of the year, XRP is going to be $243. If it is, I owe him a dinner. and we talked about that. So we've been going back and forth. I really do want y'all to put y'all comments in the bottom of what do you think the price of XRP is going to be. Will it be between $5 and $7, or will it be $243 by the end of the year? Just help us out, because we've been going back and forth for this. Okay, now let's scroll on. Cardano is at $1.08. If Cardano was to get back to its all-time high of $3.09, you're looking at more so like $2. So that would roughly be like a 3x on your money. So let's say you put 1,000 in, you're looking at $3,000. And so now let's scroll down to SUI. SUI has a possibility of reaching anywhere from, I would say, on the low ball end, $7 to $8. Reasonable. Just trying to be conservative. I would say 21, but with the tech and what they're doing behind it, I can see SUI getting more closer to that $40 type coin. If it hits $40 right now, you're looking at well over 10x on your money. So if you put 1,000 in, you're looking at 10,000. Okay. If you put 5,000 in, you're looking at 50,000. So you're looking at a 10x. So XRP and SUI, can you make some money buying in those? Yes. But some of you are going to have to DCA in, but millions and millions of dollars. A lot of us have been getting in that position for the last 4 years. Okay. So, and when I'm talking right now, I'm talking to some of the average, the working 9-to-5 people that's coming in, and they're trying to get into cryptocurrency. Now, those of us who work 9-to-5 and we've been investing for the last 4 or 5 years, you're probably seeing a really substantial amount of money in your portfolio. But you've been doing this for a while. You went through one bull run. You went through one cycle of bearish where nothing was going. You went through the fake runs. But see, now you're in position because you stayed persistent. You stayed consistent with what you were doing. And so now you're starting to reap those rewards. But I will challenge you. And here's what I did. And I made something up for you. But I will challenge you to start now developing some type of exit plan, because these coins are going to run. Now, not right now, because in basically with President Trump getting ready to come in and take office on January the 20th, people are worried about a pullback. The reason I'm not so much worried about a big pullback here is because of what President Trump has already stated that he's going to do. He's going to put in pro-Bitcoin people, and he has those people around him. And with that being said, there are so many things that could take place in the cryptocurrency field that it would be actually ludicrous to take your money out right now. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm just telling you, I think it would be ludicrous to pull out when you got a pro-crypto president. Now, once regulations are into place, you may see some other different things. But let me show you what I made up a mock kind of chart here, and I want to share this with you. But what it does, it gives you an idea of what you need to do in order to have some type of exit strategy. So here's 19 coins, and you are now invested in cryptocurrency. You have a substantial amount of positions. Let's say you have the XRP, the SUI, the Solana, the Cash, the Pepe, the Arweave, the Render, the Cardano, the Chainlink, Ethereum, Phantom, Jasmy, AVAX, Galagame, Stellar, Chain, OKX, Illuvium, and Bitcoin. You have these coins. I would challenge you to put down what this all-time high was from the last bull run. Okay. Then you should add your current holdings. And then if it were to go back to its all-time high, figure out how much you would have according to your holdings that you have. And what it would do, add it all up, it would give you somewhat of a realistic number of what your wallet could potentially go to if it just was to go back to the all-time high. Now, some of these coins are predicted to go higher. Like XRP is predicted to go $5 to $6. but this is a modest approach. This is something to give you some type of baseline of how you need to look at your exit strategy. Because if you don't, you're going to be sitting here thinking, now I'm just going to wait till it gets to 1 million, and you might not be in position for that to get to 1 million. And if you don't know that, you will ride it up, you'll ride it down, saying it's going to go back up, and it's not going to go back up. So you got to have some type of exit strategy. Solana, all-time high was $263. If you had 61, that's $16,000. Okay. Let's look at XRP. If XRP was to go back to its all-time high, $3.84, you had 8,000, you would have $30,000 right there. Between those two, just at their all-time highs, you would have close to $64,000. Then SUI, which is very unpredictable right now because it is in price discovery, I put it at $4. If you had 1,626, you would have a total of about roughly 6,000. But if it were to reach 21, this is one that's a question mark. We don't know what its all-time high was. If it were to reach 21, you had over 1626, you would have $34,146. Then you move down to CAS. If CAS was to reach the 20-cent mark, you had $1,694. Pepe, let's say you have 420 trillion. If it was to go back to its all-time high, you would have $10,963. So what I'm showing you here is if it were to go back to its all-time high, each coin. Now, some of these coins will not reach their all-time high because they're not doing anything. Just like we looked at the Gate token. They haven't posted in 3 years. They're not doing nothing. So it just is running right now because people are buying old dinosaur coins. They're not really doing their research. They're just going back off past experience of when they looked at the market and saw what the prices are. Or they're just going into CoinMarketCap, scrolling down to all-time high, looking at it and saying, wow, this coin was this much. I'm going to buy it. And that's what they're doing. They're not fully understanding how to use the CoinMarketCap. And CoinMarketCap has a lot of things in place that you can use as a grail for what you're going to do. Stellar. If Stellar was to go back to 93 cents, if you had 2,000 tokens, you would have $2,332. If Chain OKX was to go back to 18 cents and you had that, you have 37,000. So now you're getting realistic numbers. On this particular chart, you have $228,421. That's a long way off from $1 million. That's a long way off. But if you were to have that much Bitcoin, if it went to 125, you put in, you have 0.04, you're going to have $6,100. You're not going to have $1 million if you buy 0.04 Bitcoin and it goes $125,000. Newbies think that. It doesn't work like that. So this is just a overview. Ethereum. If you bought Ethereum and you have 0.92 and you buy some Ethereum, that's not even a whole Ethereum. It goes back to its all-time high, $400,891. If it were to reach its all-time high at that, or go past it at 7,000, and you have one, you would have $7,000. So I just want you to understand that. So what we're doing is, which coin will be the next coin that runs in the bull run? Solana was explosive in the last bull run. Ethereum ran in the last bull run. There were a couple of others. Cardano, XRP didn't really run because it was suppressed by the SEC, which now we are getting what? We are getting a SEC commissioner, new one, after the January inauguration of President Trump. Gary Gensler has already said he is stepping down in January. We will get a new SEC chair, which will be pro-crypto, which it will benefit all of us. Secretary of State Bessent, Brad Garlinghouse has said that is a great pick that President Trump has already put in place. And so I'm talking more cryptocurrency. I'm not getting political with this thing, but I am talking about people in place now that are pro-crypto. Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, they were anti-crypto. Gary Gensler, they were anti-crypto. They had crazy, I think it's capital gains tax was almost hanging up to 50%. Anything over 10,000 had to be reported. They were trying to come out with a CBDC, something like that, their own cryptocurrency. XRP was under tight scrutiny, which was being held, which they even threatened to leave the United States and go over and just go to other countries and just work it and just say, forget about it. And a lot of other cryptocurrencies were doing the same thing. But in the speech when President Trump spoke to the Bitcoin 2024 rally, he spoke about if it's going to the moon, he wants the United States to be the leading catalyst in taking it there. So when you think about that, you have to start thinking about, where am I going to position myself? What is the next coin that can possibly run? And how do I find it? Thank you. I'm glad you're here. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm giving you some advice on what I'm doing. I have been loading up on Sui. Why have I been loading up on the Sui blockchain? Right now, Sui has a total of 2.85 billion tokens in circulation. There are 10 billion total, but 2.85 billion in circulation. Okay. They have solid technologies in place, not potential, not working on, but in place. I think this is an altcoin that will definitely be in the top 10, if not the top 8 by the end of this bull run. I just think it's catching on fire. And right now you're starting to see, you're going to see that after Bitcoin dominance comes down a little bit. Bitcoin right now is the godfather of them all. And next, you still seeing, even though people think that people are going to skip Ethereum and come to Solana next, I still think you're going to see people buy Ethereum. Okay. But then Solana. And then once Solana hits new price discovery, then you're going to start seeing the other altcoins start running. And you will see the XRPs run. You will see the Sui's run. You will even see the Cardanos run. Charles Hoskinson may be on the presidential advisory committee when it comes to cryptocurrency. But you will see those coins run. And then as those coins run, then you will start seeing signs that, you know what, we're in a bull run. I don't know if we're going to go back to the bearish times like we were the last 3 years, but it will come down, because what happens is after people start making money and new price discovery, then it's kind of like, then you have regulations come in, big tech come in, big companies come in, spot ETFs. So now it kind of runs a little differently. That's why people say we are on the cusp of one of the greatest bull runs that we've ever seen, because right now we're in a straight discovery mode. Everything is like straight discovery. Everything right now is going to be new, because this is all new, what we're getting ready to step into. We haven't stepped into a government that is pro-crypto. Most time the government has villainized crypto as a dark place where people are losing money. It's where if you invest in it, you're not going to get anything back. And those of us who have been in it, we do know it is a dark side of crypto, but we also know that with inflation and different things going on, Bitcoin can be a hedge of protection when it comes to protecting your assets, because you own your assets. You can put them in cold wallets. You have complete control of your money. Whereas you saw with banks, they go bottom up, people lost money. We saw even some stock exchanges go up with FTX, and people lost money. But the ability to be able to store your money on your own wallet and have total custody of your own money and be able to get it when you want it, be able to transfer as much as you want when you need to, without stipulations, waiting a full day, coming back. When you need it, you get it. And that's one of the things that cryptocurrency allows us to do. Not only is it money, but it's technology. And here's the thing I want to show you when it talks about technology here. So let's go ahead and let me show you this one video. I've been showing this video for a while, but I'm going to show it again. And so some of you can understand what we mean by technology. So this is a small video when it talks about Sui and what they're doing on their blockchain. Okay, that's a little bit about SUI, and what SUI has is new OKX1 game, which is a hardware this is available that you can order now, and it is coming out. Now, I do want to show you something on Ripple and XRP, what they are doing. This was a commercial that came out about a year ago, and I want to share this with you now. I want you to take a look at it, and this is on the RippleNet page. So this is just some of the things you're seeing. So let me show this to you here real fast. Let's see here. Let me share this with you, because I know my buddy, he's gonna be pumped about this now. But this is on the RippleNet page.
Has always been slow to evolve, but real progress is happening all around you, like money that moves as fast as
global markets that never close,
and efficiency that moves finance at the speed of business today.
So forward-thinking enterprises,
financial institutions, and governments
can move forward faster.
It's happening now,
and it's ready for those
who are ready
to make change.
So, are you on the right side of progress?
So you're starting to see big tech, and I call big tech those like Ripple Labs with their token XRP. You're starting to see SUI Net and SUI where they're coming out with various games, various other sectors. So Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, we're on the cuff of something really, really, really big. And those of us who have been buying and staying in this market now. And so as you see where Ripple is more becoming they want to become the banker's token, the ability to have cross-border payments. Their competition has been Swift, which they pose some greater opportunities there to be able to transfer money in various other currencies without having to make those switches, and be able to transfer the amount you need to transfer with lightning speed. So when you think about XRP, you're thinking more of the banker's coin, and that's one of the things they want to become. When you think of the SUI, SUI is kind of more like Solana. They're getting into hardware. They're also getting into meme coin launches, which will come back. But right now, memes aren't what people are really looking right now, because we're in the middle of a cryptocurrency bull run at the beginning. So whereas now the technology, the pro crypto president, that's where you see. But you're going to see, after everything kind of settles, depends on what the regulations will be, but you're going to see people start gravitating back to the DGen. The DGen is more like it's a higher reward, higher risky type investment when you start talking about the memes and the DGen type investing. But these investments right now, what I'm explaining to you is, what coin do you need to buy right now that can put you in position to making some significant financial gains? And if you have been in it for a while, what coin can take you over the top to get you to the point where you have been buying, like you may have a ton of Solana, but you're looking for that next one that's just going to dominate the market. Now, the ones I have listed, again, I'm not your financial advisor, but there are some that I have been paying close attention to. And here's the thing, this is just based off my research, and it could possibly change the more research I do. But here's a sheet right here that I made a mock-up with certain amounts that you could have. Now, on this sheet right here, there are a couple that I think will really blow. XRP, I think will definitely get to its all-time high. Right now it's at $1 something. I think $1.81. It will get to its all-time high and go past that. SUI is in price discovery. I think SUI is in the brings for a breakout. Solana will reach new heights. I definitely think right now it's just hovering at 263. I think it definitely will get higher than 263. Let's see here. Let's get in here and let's look at this a little bit more. Let me see if I can get that down. One more here. Let's see. I'm trying to change. I don't know why I'm trying to change my screen here. Okay, there we go. I don't even want that. Let me stop messing around my screen. Y'all see this? I'm trying to get my screen right, and it's just all over the place. There we go. All right. Cass, I'm really disappointed here. Really disappointed with Cass. Pepe, there might be some other meme coins. I think what's going to happen with Pepe, because it's on like Robinhood and various other things that retail people can get in. I think when you start seeing it, people are going to start talking about. But then you got Squirrel, you got some other tokens with meme coins and stuff like that. Arweave is another one. I think people, their tokenomics 65 million. I like that number. They're doing stuff with storage, and that's something that's going to be big when we really get into cryptocurrency, is the ability to be able to store. Render, I think that's really big with the GPU units, to be able to renting GPU. And here's the thing: when people start getting into buying these metaverse type thing, the binoculars and all these VRs that can go in your eyes and stuff, they're going to need to have storage, and that's where Arweave comes in. But with Render, you're going to have the units, the GPU, and you can actually buy and rent that through Render. And Render is coming out with various things like that with the gaming sector, and they are really, with the GPU units, they're really kind of going off and really working on that. Now, Render all-time high was $13. We saw it when it ran there. Currently, right now, it is sitting around that $8 mark. And I think, Render has the opportunity to get back to that 13 or a little bit higher. Cardano was at 309. Cardano is one of those ones. I think just, and I said it earlier, each coin has its own personality. They have their own personality. Like XRP, to me, seems to be that kind of the personality most people like, we're going to take on whoever needs to come. We're the new kids on the block. We ain't backing down from nobody. We coming. Sui is one of those ones that's also saying, we're the new kids on the block, but hey, we're coming ready. We got everything in place. Join the fam. Solana has that vibe of, we know our place. We're going to run. We're going to do what we got to do. We're not worried about anything else. We're going to do what we got to do. When it comes to Cardano has more of that approach of, we're going to take our time. We're going to do it the right way. We're going to hold people accountable, and we're going to try to do what's right. And that's the sentiment I get even when I hear Charles Hoskinson talk. And sometimes it's the good boy. It's the good boy role. And sometimes people don't gravitate to the good boys. They like the bad boys. And XRP has that bad boy type approach. And a lot of people will gravitate to that. They stood up against the government. They stood up against the SEC. They said, you're not going to just talk to us or handle us any kind of way. We'll go to court. We'll go to court. And so that's kind of like how I see that. So some people gravitate to it, but I think Cardano definitely will reach that $3 mark because it's only $1. And people have seen Cardano run. Cardano's still doing stuff now. They're still working. Their meme coin SNEC has had a tremendous breakout. I actually bought SNEC really cheap and went back to Miniswap and looked at my SNEC, and I was like, holy cow. People have forgotten about SNEC. I totally forgot about SNEC. And then when I went and looked at it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I bought this like way back and just forgot about it because it was just sitting on my wallet. Listen, let me tell y'all some of this. Some of y'all old crypto OGs, go back and check some of y'all wallets now, because some of us, we know we got wallets all over the place. But I went back to my Miniswap, put in and looked at my wallet. And when I saw how much money I had off the SNEC meme coin, I was like, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I didn't even, it just plumb went out of my mind because there was so much other things going on that I didn't realize I bought SNEC way back when. And then when I looked at transferring it back to Cardano, I was like, man, but I didn't know. So go back and check some of those coins. Y'all be shocked at what you have there when you go back and look at it. But I think Cardano is definitely going to run. Going past 309 will be new price discovery for Cardano. Can it reach the $4 mark? It's only 37 billion in circulation right now. Cardano, let's see what Cardano is as far as the top coins. In the top 10, ADA. Let me see, where is ADA? Golly, I thought ADA was in the top. It got to be in the top 100. Let me see. Let me scroll back up here. ADA. Yep, number 9. It's number 9, and it's still sitting at a $37 billion market cap. So, and that's $1.08. So Cardano all-time high was at $3.09. So I think Cardano definitely is going to, get back to its all-time high. And so at $1.09 is still a good buy. Now you start getting around $2 and $3. I don't know. It possibly could break that $4 mark, but I just got to see. I think we just got to see a little bit more. I think right now XRP is the hot coin, SUI's the hot coin, Solana's the hot coin. And when it gets to altcoins, and then from there it kind of trickles down to the next ones. Now, after Cardano, you're kind of like, fam. You're kind of like shooting. You're like shooting, and you're trying to get the matrix. I think Arweave is definitely one, but this is where when you start pulling on the top 10, anything can run. And that's that's the things that I'm trying to find is those gems that will run. AVAX, I think once AVAX gets their personality, I just think right now they're struggling with personality. And once they get that personality of who they are, I think that's going to be something that can really blow. Gala Games, they just got to make an aggressive push, very aggressive push if they're going to do anything similar to what they did last bull run at 83 cents. Now they have 35 billion in circulation, almost all of them out, but the team has to do something to make the push. Illuvium Games went to $2,868 because that was the first time we saw cryptocurrency with a game like that, and people bought it on potential. But I don't know if it's going to reach that price again, $2,868. But because it ran that high, you're going to have old crypto buyers that look at this coin at $39 and they're going to heap into it during the bull run when they start looking for the next coins. And that's why some of these coins actually run. They don't even have any tech going on. It's just people buying off their past accomplishments. Whereas I think we got to get to that Janet Jackson song. What have you done for me lately? And that's some of the things that we're definitely going to look at when we get into it, looking at the whole overall. Now, there may be some other coins. I see somebody's talking about Constellation Network Forum. Have a great day, NFA. Haven't heard much about that one. Matter of fact, well, let's see what's going on, because I know everybody has a coin, but I just want to see that because I see that comment here, and I want to look at that and let's see what Constellation is doing. Let's see. Let me type that in and check it out and see what we have with Constellation. Okay. We're going to pull that one up. Constellation is sitting at 7 cents. Let's see. We have a total supply of 3. Let me see what is all-time high. 6 years old. Wow. Okay, it's been out for 6 years. And I'm going let's look at this. This is a coin that Alton Love says Constellation Network Farm. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what now, 6 years, it reached the all-time high of 8 cents. It's right now it's at 9. Let's check out the overall chart. That's the overall chart. It's here. Boom. Let's see what's going on with the social media. All right, let's go to the social media. Because I'm not opposed to checking out any token to see what it's doing. But I do want to make sure the team is doing something before I just go and just downplay a coin. All right. Constellation Network here, American Blockchain, DAG. Say that now. This is what Casper, the Ghost DAG. Okay. November 16th, 13 hours ago, secure peer-to-peer. DAG Tech, our work with USAF applies multiple sectors. 16 hours ago, we got Tom Cruise, Common Foundation, Constellation work. Let's see. Any major partnerships? Anything else you can tell me about this? I know it's a 6-year-old coin, and it's approaching its all-time high again of 8 cents. Let's see. They have. Let me see, how many followers do they have on this page? Let's take a look at it. All right, let's see here. Let's see, how many followers do they have? 81,000. San Francisco. Let's go to the IO. Let's go to the website. See what the website is. What tech are they? I'm just kind of wondering, like, what is the tech behind it? And let's see. We build applications specific networks for AI. Okay. All right. The High Def Conference. Join us. Register now. Def 2024. I guess that's already done. Introducing DTM Lite. Install Earn Dior. Buy. I have to look into that one too. Go from layer 0 to 60. Web3, the fastest feeless transaction, infinite scale, cross-chain, 80,000 transactions per second, 3,000 validator node, 300 validator nodes, 1.3 stake DAG. Robust. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more searching on this one just to see. 6 years, 6 years old. So it's been around for a while. Yeah, once they go past 3 or 4 years, they kind of consider them like the grandfather type tokens. So it's actually been out a little bit longer than I've even been in the crypto. With 2019, so I got into crypto around 2020. So working on U.S. government, not listed on Coinbase, Kraken. So it's not listed on Coin. It's not listed on Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, etc. Have these SECs rejected DAG. So let's see if it is on Coinbase. Let's check it out. See if we're on Coinbase. All right. Let's see. 6 years old. Should be on Coinbase. Because here's my thing, and like I said, I don't want to crap on anybody's coin because I know some of these people have been holding these coins for about 5 or 6 years. And so that is an extremely long time to be holding a token. So let's see here. And we already know holding these tokens, we're waiting to get back. Now, a few months or certain things, is it on there? Let's see, constantly. Yep, it's on Coinbase. I see it on Coinbase too. Analysis of Ghost Constellation market cap 219 million, 3 million volume going through. Performance last year 126%. Cycle August 24.01. Let's check out any news. Is a hypergraph blockchain. The U.S. military has been working with them. Is a great project. Okay, well let's check it out. I'm not going to negate that it's not a good project now. I'm definitely not going to do that, but I am going to do a deeper research on it. And before I just say no, don't buy that. It's old and it's not going to run again. I just need to look a little deeper into it because it might be something that I didn't know about, and it could be a coin that runs significantly. So let's look at it. Let's check the news and see if we can fact check anything in U.S. military. Let's go ahead and let's check it out. Let's see if this is a coin at 7 cents that we could buy. Let's check it out. Because if it is, it might be something that we definitely all want to look at here. Okay. All right. Here's what they're saying on the net right now. Let's see this. Could be something here. We got. All right. Right now it says in 2019, Constellation became among the first Web3 developers to clinch a contract with the U.S. Department of Defense, DOD, to explore applications of blockchain technology for national security. Constellation also partnered with the U.S. Space Force and Treasury Department, according to their statement. All right. So now, could this be something that comes back up into it? Yes. Let's see if we can find some latest articles on this. Because here's my thing. Again, y'all know President Trump big on security now. U.S. Army Cyber Command evaluate defense. Let's see, Constellation program. This is November 18, 2024. This is a more up-to-date article. Let's see here. The U.S. Army Cyber Command evaluated cyber threats detection technology. Defense. Still looking. I'm kind of skimming through this. Let's see. All right. Joint activities through Constellation program accelerated maturation of a tactical and strategic cyber capabilities. So I mean, they got articles on this now. That's pretty good right there. I'm seeing articles. That was in that recent articles. I'm not talking about articles that was written 3 years ago. These are recent, October 25th, 2024. So that's telling me something. It might be something I want to pick up, Let's see here. Constellation Network, the U.S. Army. Let's see what we got here. Constellation class frigate, class multiple guide, missile fragments. So when a Pika has something on it. Oh man, you might be on to something there, Mr. Victor Canales and Anton One Love. Y'all might be on to something right here. Let's dive into this now. We might have found one. Constellation Network completes phase 2 Air Force contract for blockchain technology. When was this article written? Let's see. I need to know, when was this written? I need a date. Anyway, it is there. Oh, 2000, posted 2023 last year. So in other words, they have been doing it, period. I see that. I'm going to dive deeper and look into it, but this might be something that I definitely at 7 cents go pick up. So let's go ahead and give Mr. Anton and Mr. Victor, let's get them a rocket. All right. And a DJ horn. because we may have found one. I'm going to add that. Matter of fact, let me add this coin to the mixture there. Constellation. And it's been around 6 years, guys. It's been around 6 years. That's amazing there. It's been around 6 years. So let's see here. Got some problems with the camera. Oh man, what's going on? Constellation there. Let's go ahead and put that in. And let's see what we get right here. Let's go ahead and let's check this camera out here. I hate this other camera. Man, I hate that camera. Let's see if we can get this other camera back on here. Just try to get this other camera back on, and sometimes it acts up. It doesn't want to do right. But let's see. We will go. Let's see if we can get it on. All right, let's see if we can get these cameras. These cameras, they love. I tell you, when we get into the meat of it, it always wants to start acting up. They must trying to hold this information back from y'all, man. I don't know why they want to do that. But I'm gonna go ahead and look at that. I'm gonna look deeper at that token and see what at 7 cents, that's not a bad buy. At 8 cents, and the market cap is relatively low. Let's see, what's that market cap on that? Let's go back to the market cap, because we're looking at small market cap gems. 219 million. That's low, y'all. 219 million. That's close to 100 million. That's a low, very low. The total supply is 3 billion, and they got 2.87 billion in circulation. The max supply is 3.71 billion. Is that a buy? I can tell you right now, for me, I could throw a couple of hundred over there. Not, let's do a deep dive. Let's do a deep dive on price discovery. What could we reach here? All right, now I don't really know. I will have to see what major cryptocurrency is close to these specs, because they're talking about military government and stuff like that. And so when you talk about military government and those things, I got to really dive into various cryptocurrencies that are at a certain market cap and where those would be where they are right now. And so if I had to look at any of them, I don't think it's one even doing that. In the top, probably with XRP is more banking. They've mentioned a little bit about security, but they're more like banking token. Ethereum with apps. I'm not sure if there's one even close to that military stuff. Let's see here. I'm just kind of looking at this because what they're talking about military strategic things. Okay, so when I go back to the top 10 of tokens and I look at the market: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Solana, XRP, Dogecoin, Cardano, AVAX, Tron, Ton, XLM, SHIB, Polkadot, Chainlink, Bitcoin, Sui, Near Protocol, Pepe, Uniswap, Internet Computer. Let's see, Bittinger, Artificial Intelligence. Oh man, I don't. Cosmos, Immutable. I just don't see a token that's close to that, and specs is dealing with the military. Maybe let's go here and let's look that up, and then we can get an idea of what price discovery is. Cryptos are working with military, U.S. military. And when we do that, it'll just give us a basis of what we're looking at. So we're just not pulling stuff out our behind saying, oh, this is it. Crypto's changed. They got US based, but let me see. That's US mentioned that are working with the US military. And let's check that out. Let's see what we come up with, because there got to be some. U.S. Army ramped up exploration of blockchain, July 24th. Cryptocurrency supplying the U.S. military. Trying to look for the most. Does the U.S. military use blockchain? Department of Defense has been exploring blockchain 2024. The only one. Listen to this, y'all. I'm gonna show it to you. The only one they're talking about is Constellation. Wow. Well, I tell you. And Anton and Victor Gonzalez again, man. Let's see. They are also deal with data trends. Wow, they are the only one. Does the U.S. military does not freeze accounts charge? This is the only one that's coming up. Does the U.S. military use blockchain? They only have one. Man, I tell y'all what. I got to do it again. Let's give it a horn. Let's give it a horn. Y'all might need to add this to the repertoire. At 7 cents, man, we may have found a gem right here. We may have found a gem. And when you find a gem, y'all know what that means. You know what that means? Money. And here's the thing. We got to get back to one thing. I always tell y'all, this is what I say. Usage. This looks good, man. This looks good. The more I look at it, and I don't have a cryptocurrency that's in my portfolio that has anything to do with the U.S. military. And I'm telling y'all now, y'all know President Trump is military heavy. So if they're trying to get into exploring blockchain applications and culminating in 2024, contract with the blockchain, the startup Constellation, with blockchain startup. So it says it's been around 6 years, but I guess they've just started doing this. But with the military, and they got a blockchain, and it's the only one. And man, boy, I might have to do a personal video on this one. But you might need to dig and dive into this one, y'all. So I'm gonna go get me some. Let me see. It's on Coinbase, so I know you can buy it on Coinbase. Let me see what other blockchains you can get this on, if it's where all is listed there. And that's the thing. This is the thing I'm talking about. Finding coins that got usage. If they don't have no usage, if they're not doing nothing, sometimes people telling y'all to buy old dinosaur coins. Now, probably after this video, it's probably gonna spike. Because we saw it go down. Let's check out the listings and see what are the listings and where you can buy it. You can buy it on KuCoin, Gate.io. Let's see. That might be some of the things. CoinX. You know what? That may be some of the things that had it limited there. Is that in some of these places you can't buy it in the States, and some of them you can. So that could be one of the reasons why a lot of people haven't talked about it, is because I know in my particular area here, I know some of these, but I know I can get it on a wallet. Where there's a will, there's a way you can get it, but I do know sometimes with the where they have it listed, I know Bitmart, some people can access Bitmart. KuCoin, Gate.io, I cannot access that. BingX, I know Mix, I can't really access that. And it just says my region has it suspended. So I'm going to find out, man. I'm going to find out. And this is all CoinX right here. I'm going to find out. I looked at Weeks. That's kind of like a trading kind of platform. but maybe that's why a lot of people haven't been talking about it, is because of that. But I did see it listed on Coinbase. I may be able to buy with my Coinbase wallet, and I just haven't looked into it. But I know there's a way you can get this stuff if you really want it. So maybe I'm gonna come back on a video on how you are able to get it, because I know some people, if you can't buy it on Coinbase or if you can't buy it on certain exchanges, then people kind of just give up. They kind of just say, well, because I know there was a token I wanted to buy called the Creed. And I thought, man, this specs on the Creed DCR is really good, but I can't buy it. Like, I've been trying. So let me see here. Constellation. Yep, not supported by Coinbase, so I can't get it off Coinbase. The data search, CoinMarketCap, and other kind of parties. So that's probably one of the reasons why a lot of people, because they can't actually get it. Constellation. I know I can't get it on Coinbase. Let me see if there's another app. And if you know any other apps in the States that you can get it, because that may be some of the reasons right there. Uphold. Let me try Uphold and see if I can get it on Uphold. If I can get it on Uphold, that would be really good. They be trying to block us out, man. Come on. I think this is where Trump is going to kind of come in. Yep. Bingo, man. Hey, Ganalis, man. Let me give you another DJ horn. Another DJ horn. Another rocket launcher. And another. We can get it on Uphold. Say no more. I got to say that to you, man. Congrats. Thanks a lot. We found the gem. Thanks to these lovely people that are coming into the live. I really appreciate that. We have found another gem that I am going to add to the repertoire, and we'll see how that bad boy turns out. But right now, from what I'm seeing, I think this could be a really good buy, And I'm not your financial advisor, but Constellation, gotta get some. It was like 2 cents about a month ago. Wow, man, hate I missed that, but I won't miss 7 cents. I can tell you that. I'm not gonna miss 7 cents. And it's, as we're speaking, it is running up. It's running up. So let's see what we can do here. Give me some Constellation. Let me give me a little bit now, because I see, when it goes live and people start, then somebody else gonna start talking about it. Now there are two. One of them comes up Convex. Make sure y'all don't buy that too fast and run to something that you're gonna buy. But I'm gonna give me some right now while I'm thinking about it. I don't want it to slip my mind. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. Hey, now y'all think I should tell my partner, my homeboy, about that? Because he's XRP, right? And so he said, I ain't buying nothing else but XRP. I said, all right, man. I tell you, that's you, bro. And so now you think I should let him know, or you think I should keep it a secret from him? He gonna watch the live. I tell you, he gonna watch the live now. But if he don't watch it all the way through, y'all think drop it in the comments if I should tell him, or you should think I should just let him just stay with one and let him just buy that. Would I be wrong if I didn't tell him? And then come back and tell him, hey man, I bought this coin, and let's do a price discovery on it though. Let's do a price discovery. Let's see what it could possibly run to. Okay. Now, this is going to be a little different. And the reason why I say this is going to be a little different is because there's no other token with specs like it. Like, there's none. So this is going to be me just kind of looking at it based off the circulating supply. I'm going to go very modest with it. Very modest, but with 2.8, roughly like SUI, has the same number, but totally different blockchains. But it has the same number as SUI. So let's go ahead and let's look at it if it were closer to SUI. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got here now. All right. 2,873,448,318. Currently, it is sitting at 7 cents. At 7 cents, right now, we're looking at a $201 million, $141,382.26. Now, let's chosen ones, yeah. So let's see if we get. Let's go modest. Let's go very modest. Let's go $3. At $3, we're only sitting roughly at an $8 billion, $8.6 billion. Now, right now, when we go back, and it is listed, it's like number 302. So it's way down there. That means a lot of people haven't really been paying attention to it. A lot of people haven't been talking about it like that. But there are some of y'all who know a lot about it, and you've been following it for a while because it has been out for a while. And when you get down to 302 on this right here, it's like let's see what a lot of people they go to the top 100. They don't really go back to a 302 coin. It's been out for a while. They don't. But I appreciate you guys for giving me this information because I think it's helpful information. But I'm going to go all the way back, and that means on CoinMarketCap, you're talking about something that's really on the what page? Oh man, it's like on the 4th page. So here we are, right here, Slurf. What is it around? And I'm looking at this right here, 302. So and this is what I mean by tokens can really get lost in the mix. It got it 303. Okay, it's up 44%. 7. Right now, the volume moving through 3 some million. Now, if YouTube picks it up and start talking about it more, I'm going to do a deep dive in it. You could see it start moving rather quickly. Constellation DAG, a Ghost DAG. This is close to what Casper is trying to do with the Ghost DAG and on Bitcoin, but they don't have any. I haven't heard anything about partnership with the United States military. But the DAG, and let's look at Casper with the DAG. Maybe we can do that. So let's see where Casper is. All right. So now I'm gonna click on this, and then let's see if I can go to just another DAG coin and see what that DAG is doing. But they're not partnering. So they're not partnering. That's the one thing that you kind of look at like, well, they're not partnering with nobody. So if they're not partnering with nobody, then how can you compare them? But listen, I'm gonna look at Casper, and let's see here. Where is? Oh, I can't compare it with Casper. Oh man, I thought I could compare with. I can compare with XRP, but that's a totally different blockchain. Same number. They got where I can compare with SUI, but that's still not close. All right, let's see what we got. All right, the DAG and SUI. All right, here we go. SUI on the all year. SUI is in the orange, DAG is in the blue. They're both kind of running kind of with each other. Of course, SUI came out right here. DAG is really, been moving the same way. So you can kind of see that. Let's see how it runs according to Bitcoin. Does Bitcoin have any effect on this when it comes to Bitcoin? We can also see that. So let's go ahead and let's pull up Bitcoin and let's see what we get when we put in Bitcoin. All right, BIT. All right. Does Bitcoin have any effect on this coin? It looks like that. When you see Bitcoin compared to that, As Bitcoin moves, it moves. As Bitcoin kind of comes down, it goes down. And then as Bitcoin goes up, it goes up. So it does relatively move with Bitcoin. We look at, that's the year. We can look at the 1-day chart. This is BTC. And it's moving a little differently when it comes to that. We've had some significant gains right here. Even when Bitcoin went down, it went up 9.3%. When Bitcoin was at that, it had a little retracement here. So can it get back to its all-time high of 8 cents? Yeah, it's already close to that now. So I think Constellation is in price discovery. It's even though it's an old coin, it's in price discovery. So it's gonna, we don't know where it can go. All I can say is, roughly with this right here, you got to have an anticipated price of what you think it would be. So I'm going to say on the top end in the bull run, if the military really comes, well, the military is kind of quiet about what they're doing though. They're not going to come out and say, hey, we got a cryptocurrency and we're, now, Constellation may release some things, but it might be some things they can't release because of, security reasons. And so we don't know, but the more people talk about it, the more information is going to get out. So you can expect me to have some type of video on this. How possible is DAG working with the United States government? Not listed on Coinbase. It is listed on Coinbase. So that they listed, somebody put that comment there an hour ago. So I don't know. We just have to see what's what. But I did pick up some Constellation. I bought some and I'm pretty excited about it. I've added that in my portfolio. And so we'll see what happens a little later. So this is time strain. This is a time capsule video on the day of November 30th, which is today I'm celebrating the born day. And I want to thank the good Lord for giving me another day here. But also I do want to say that's a goodbye, and I want to thank y'all. So we'll get ready and get off here and kind of close it out with some closing remarks. But before we do that, I do want to play these. I do have a few commercials I need to get in, and then I'm going to come back with some closing remarks here. So I'll be right back right after these messages.
Welcome to Looney Coin. The Green Rabbit Army is here, and we're taking over the Solana and Sui blockchains with unstoppable energy. Join a community that's absolutely loony crazy. We're on a mission to be the most explosive, hype-driven, and fun coin in the crypto space. Get ready to go loony with us, and let's take this coin to the moon together. Yo, have you heard? Ted's here to shake things up on the blockchain. Not just any bear, baby. The only bear with these legendary 3D glasses, dripping style across Solana and Sui. No bull market? No problem. Ted brings the party to the market. Bull or bear. Ted isn't your grandpa's investment coin. Oh no, hold tight, because this bear's gonna take you to the moon and back, baby. Ted, the only bear worth holding. Get yours today on Solana and Sui.
All right, we're back. I know a lot of times it's a lag in this thing. I'm looking at it and the lag. It's like let me see here. I have to pull this back here because I can. It runs the commercial, and then after it runs the commercial, it starts dragging on this end, and I'm trying to figure out, where we are on this thing. I want to welcome those of you who have joined me on the X Spaces and those of you who are here on the live. So I definitely want to thank you. Thank you for those of you who have joined me this morning. And so I want to leave you with some closing remarks here as we get ready to venture into another holiday. We have celebrated Thanksgiving, in which we give thanks to God. For me, it's God, Jesus Christ, and For someone else, it may be some another being, another high power. But we all have something that we give thanks to. And if you haven't found anything to be thankful for, be just thankful for the gift of life, the ability that you're able to move if you have been blessed, or the ability to open your eyes. Some people didn't open their eyes this morning. But as we also begin to move in this world of cryptocurrency, some of us, be thankful that we even know about it. There are so many people who are walking around the world today that have no idea how cryptocurrency could possibly change their lives and lead them in the possibility of making life-changing money. But we're thankful that we at least know about it. Some person, some friend, someone we know gave us some information about it to where we have the ability now to invest in something that can actually change our lives. Some of us, if that one person wouldn't have said anything, we might have still been walking around today not knowing about it. Some of us are on the cuff of having a total different life. Not only our lives, but the lives of loved ones around us. And some of us are able to make life-changing generational money, which can be unbelievable once you achieve that. But just remember this along the way, to be thankful for the life, small victories. Be very thankful because you didn't have to know about it. But it was some higher being that saw fit to let you in on this secret. And now it's here. Some of us missed the last bull run, but we were blessed to get in on it. And now we have opportunity coming to this next bull run. Some of us are just not hearing about it, but we're hearing about it that what could possibly be one of the biggest bull runs we've ever seen. No matter how you look at it, this information was destined for you to find out. So now take advantage of it. Do everything you can do to put yourself in position. It's not the fact of missing the chance that really haunts people and regret, but the fact of knowing you had an opportunity and didn't seize it. That's the price of regret. Knowing that something was in the cuff of your hand, and instead of seizing that moment, you let it go. Information is all around us. We just have to have discernment on which information we take in. Information comes to us in different ways. It's just is it our ability to be able to receive it the way that the higher power, God himself, chooses to bring it to us. That's what we call an open mind. Now, move forward. And when you go about the world today, understanding that God can reveal things to us in so many different ways. So many different ways he wants to get information to us. But is your spirit open enough to receive it? I want to thank y'all for joining me today. And like I always tell you, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you will never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Chris with Crypto Secret X. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys later.
War's over, but a soldier on, still battling the ghost. No, no, no. Oh. Still struggling.